Hello and welcome back to PGSN. I am Boston Harding here with our PGSN's coverage of the Pleasant Grove Vikings going against the Westlake Thunder. Today's matchup, as I said, Pleasant Grove is ranked 5th in state in the region. It's 4th, and the Westlake Thunder is ranked 2nd, just below Layton, who Pleasant Grove faced in their first ever match of the season. Your Vikings, introducing them with the 113 pounds Ethan Reeves, 120 pounds Spencer Crawford, the 126 pounds Packer Nettesheim, 132 pounds is Caleb Jackson. 138 is Quincy Benson. 144, Wyatt Bingham. And I will resume introducing them right after our national anthem. After that national anthem, I will continue to introduce your Vikings. Next on the 150 pounds, Nash Parker. The 157 pounds, we have Ian Fritz. The 165 is Marari Perez, who just got moved up to varsity after being on JV earlier this year and who was commentating with me earlier this year as well. Next up, 175 pounds is Bradley Farr. The 190 pounds is Cruz Vertitel. Next for the 115 pounds is Sam Allen. And finally, for the 285 pounds, we have Lincoln Wilogubby. I am really sorry if I mispronounced that. I was not prepared to start that. Willoughby. Seems close enough. as Westlake is really high up in our region's rankings, being the second, uh, just being behind Layton, they will be definitely a force to be reckoned with, and something that Pleasant Grove definitely needs to be looking out for is just their quick agility and their ability to just get behind anyone that they want to and get those takedowns. Now them starting this year being worth 3 points instead of 2 as we started doing college scoring this year. Takedowns are definitely going to be the highest form of points awarded. And so would it be near fall as them getting one shoulder blade, say a Pleasant Grove player, let's take Nash Parker as an example, would get, let's see, Josh Fish for Westlake. Let's just say Nash Parker gets Josh onto his back, then that would be near fall, having one shoulder blade on the mat, and a maximum of 4 near fall can be awarded. And that could lead to a pin as well, resulting in 6 points for the team. As we are about to start the first match in just a second, I have to address our 106-pound problem, as Pleasant Grove does currently not have any 106-pounder wrestlers at all. So Pleasant Grove will start with an 0-6 difference, as Westlake will get those 6 points for a forfeit, as we don't have a wrestler. So just saying, if you're around 106 pounds, willing to wrestle, please do, as Pleasant Grove definitely needs it, as well as a 113-pound for junior varsity, as if you're 106, automatic varsity spot. So, could be a bribe. Who knows? As Caden Oldroyd for Westlake will take the mat, going against no one for Pleasant Grove, getting the automatic win by forfeit for Westlake, giving them the 0-0 lead going into the first match. Your first one, the first match for the 113 pounds for Westlake, Hayden Bellinate. Hayden Bellinate and your Viking, Ethan Reeves. Ethan Reeves being one of the most agile and speedy people I have seen for Pleasant Grove. He has really just been everywhere around the map, being able to fly around like a lightning bolt, unable to be taken down. And a shot by Bellinate, gets a single leg. Ethan hanging on to his neck. Ethan in a bad spot here. Bellinate looking to get the trip, get the three-point takedown as he gets him to his knees. And and the first three-point takedown of the series, of the match. Getting Ethan into a cradle, getting near fall here. 3 swipes, 4. Ethan's in a bad spot. Trying to keep off of his shoulder blades. Bellinate looking for the pin here. Can he get it? He's just about there. Ethan trying to keep off of his back. Can he get out of the cradle? Just under a minute remaining, and Hayden Bellinate gets the first pin of the game against Ethan Reeves, being Ethan's first loss out of the entire season, his second loss out of the entire season, as he did lose against Layton in the first ever match, which will bring Westlake into the lead even further, now 0-12. Next up for Westlake in the 120 pounds, we have Corbin Robinson going against your Viking, Spencer Crawford. Starting in neutral in the first period here, 2-minute periods. As we see a lot less hand fighting in the lighter weights, but going into the heavier weights, such as Sam Allen, the 215 pounds, and Leakin Willoughby with the 285 pounds, there will be a lot more hand fighting. And as we see now how fast they are moving, Robinson with the shot, getting a single leg, high C on Crawford. Crawford pulling his leg around. Robinson with a three-point takedown, getting Crawford onto his stomach. Robinson now getting behind Crawford. No more points awarded. Getting into a cradle. 2 swipes, 3 swipes. Now 4 near fall awarded to Robinson. Looking for the fall. Can he get it? Crawford really needs to kick out of this one. He's in a really bad spot, about to be taken as fall, and just barely gets out of it. Robinson awarded 4 near fall as they go out of bounds with 28, almost 29 seconds remaining on the clock. Robinson in the lead, 0-7 in personal points, nearing the end of this first period. As Crawford will take defensive position, going into the just about last 20 seconds remaining. Now riding the edge of the circle, Robinson on top of Spencer. And that is time for the first period. No points awarded in those last 30 seconds. Spencer will decide to defer the choice to Westlake, who chooses top. Crawford starting in defensive here with Robinson taking top. Crawford on his feet. And he gets away for the one evasion point. Crawford with the shot, does not go. Robinson retaliates with a shot of his own. Bringing Crawford hard to the mat, on his back now. Crawford getting around, trying to grab a thigh, does not get it. 3 points awarded to Robinson for that takedown. Robinson staying high here. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Crawford in a bad spot here. Gets to his stomach. Is almost immediately thrown back onto his back. And that'll bring Robinson getting the pin against Spencer Crawford, which will bring Westlake even farther into the lead. Now 0-18 by another fall. Next up for the 126 pounds, we have Jamie, and I apologize, I am not going to attempt to say that last name. That is a nightmare of consonants. Going against your Viking Packer Nettesheim. Start of the first period. Nettesheim with the shot, cannot connect. Another fake. Jamie with a takedown, releases him for one. Another shot, does not connect. Another shot by Jamie. Gets him that time, another 3-point takedown. Packer tries to get to his feet, cannot. Thrown back down by Jamie. And again, Jamie doing good, staying behind him, not allowing him to get up. Every chance that he gets, throws him back down to the mat, keeps him onto his knees and stomach, trying to flip him over to his back. Trying to do a barrel roll, cannot get him to his back. Jamie now getting Packer's hand behind his back. .20 seconds remaining in the first period. Potentially dangerous should be called here. And that is time for the first period. Jamie in the lead, 1-6 against Packer Nettesheim. Jamie will defer the choice to Pleasant Grove. Nettesheim chooses neutral. Jamie with a fast first touch. Jamie with the shot and gets a 3-point takedown, just barely not going out of bounds. Jamie pulls him back towards the middle. Packer needs to pull something out here, get around it. Packer yet again on his stomach, unable to move up. Jamie getting behind him. Jamie will cut him. Netesheim will get the one escape point there just before getting slammed back down for another 3-point takedown by Jamie, which will cut him loose again. Looking to get another takedown. Netesheim with the shot, cannot get that leg. Jamie with the shot, does connect, and another 3-point takedown. Jamie only being 2 points away from getting a technical fall here and 5 more points. As the clock just runs out in the second period, Netesheim is definitely behind in personal points, behind by 12. Only 3 away. Or, sorry, 2. Now 3, sorry. Did not see that. Netesheim got the one evasion point just at the end, or escape point, sorry. Jamie will get the one escape point, which now brings it 3-16. Oh, sorry, that was to Netesheim. Now 4-15. And that will be a technical fall for Westlake's Jamie, bringing another 5 points to Westlake, now 0-23. Next for the 132 pounds for Westlake, Cash Olsen going against your Viking, Caleb Jackson. Starting the first period in neutral position. A lot of heavy movement there by both players. Both gets back to their feet. Jackson with the shot, does not go. Another fake by Jackson, shot by Olsen. Shot by Olsen, gets an ankle pick. Jackson getting behind him. Jackson gets a 3-point takedown. Cuts him loose for one, now 3-1 to Jackson. Shot by Olsen, cannot go. Jackson brings him down to his knees before he gets up. And a shot, single leg by Jackson. Olsen playing good defense. Now gets him to his back, to his stomach for another 3-point takedown. Now cuts him loose for one, now 6-2. Jackson with another shot on the high C. And another 3-point takedown for Jackson. Now leading 9-2. Getting near fall here. Olsen in a bad situation just before time ends. 4 near fall awarded to Jackson, which now bring him to 13 points. Jackson getting Olsen back almost to his back, getting 3-point takedown. Getting some near fall here. This is about to be a technical fall for Jackson. If he gets his 4 points secured, that will be a technical fall for Pleasant Grove. And he gets the pin for an extra point for Jackson. Caleb Jackson, your winner and your Viking, bringing 6 points to Pleasant Grove. Which now brings the score 6-23. Pleasant Grove Westlake in the lead by 17 points. Next up for the 144 pounds for Westlake, Wyatt Smith going against your Viking, Wyatt Bingham. Wyatt being one of, if not the best player for Varsity going into this matchup. Smith with the early shot right off the bat. Bringing Wyatt down for a 3-point takedown to Smith. And one escape for Bingham. Going to the edge of the circle. What a move there by Smith for another 3-point takedown. Wyatt Bingham starting on bottom here, just about to get the escape point. They go flying out of bounds with 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining. Starting back in neutral. An unsportsmanlike call towards, I believe, the coach, Ben Anderson, for arguing with the refs. And a 3-point takedown there by Smith, cutting Bingham loose for 1. Getting around him again. Wyatt in a bad situation, getting flipped over. Smith with another 3-point takedown as they go out of bounds. Smith just flying around the ring just like it's nothing, 3-12. Bingham getting up for his 1 escape point, which brings him 4-12. Smith just flies around in cartwheels. Smith with an ankle pick on Wyatt. And a 3-point takedown to Smith as they go out of bounds with 35 seconds remaining. Wyatt on bottom. Wyatt needs to pull something through as he's pretty close to being in a technical fall, only 4 points away. Now 10 seconds remaining in the first period. And that is time for the first period. Your Viking, Wyatt Bingham. Wyatt Smith in the lead, 15-4. Bingham now taking top, Smith on bottom. Smith will get his one escape point. Wyatt showing some early signs of fatigue here. Smith jumping around him for a 3-point takedown. As a winner by technical fall, Westlake's Wyatt Smith. This now brings the score 6-29. Westlake beating Pleasant Grove by 23 points. Next up for the 138-pounders, not again for Westlake, but Kaylon with the extraordinary last name that I cannot pronounce, going against your Viking, Quincy Benson. Starting the first period in neutral position. Kaylin with a 3-point takedown. Kaylin staying on top. Holding a hand on that ankle, flipping him around, does not get underneath him. Benson trying his best to stay on his stomach, not allow Kaylin to get any near fall. Less than 1 minute remaining in the first period. Kaylin trying his best to flip Benson over onto his back. And I believe that is holding of hands called on Kaylin. Five seconds remaining in the first period. Now be time. Westlake's Kaylin in the lead. Kylan, sorry. I know, I'm horrible with names. But I don't care. If I was good with names, I could still not pronounce that last name. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to attempt. Kaylin with the shot. Now back to neutral again. Kaylin with another shot. Benson getting around him for a three-point takedown. Benson staying on top. Benson getting around him, getting into that frontal headlock. Now getting back around to his back. Kaylin now back to his feet. And a reversal for Kaylin. .30 seconds remaining. Kaylin just about getting Benson to his back as he just barely rolls over to his stomach. And that is time for the the second period. Westlake's Kaylin in the lead by 2 points, 3-5. Benson on top, trying to see if he can flip around, get the takedown. And he does not. Kaylin just barely gets around. One minute remaining. And a three-point takedown for Kaylin. .45 seconds remaining. Stalling called on Kaylin's on Westlake's Kaylin. Kaylin staying on top. looking for what possibly could have been a crossed-out cradle just then. Only 10 seconds remaining in the third period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time for this match. Your winner by minor decision is going to be Kylan. I'm still not going to attempt the last name. I'm sorry, but so I apologize. I can just not do that last name. Next up for the 150 pounds for Westlake, we have Josh Fish going against your Viking, Nash Parker. Starting the first period in neutral. As a three-point takedown for Fish. Potentially dangerous called. Going back to the center, Nash Parker on bottom. Nash looking to get his one escape point here. Josh not letting him do that, staying on top. Now 20 seconds remaining in the first period. And two near fall will be called for Josh Fish, bringing it 0 to 5 before potentially dangerous will be called. Josh doing a good job staying on top. Nash Parker trying to get to his feet as he cannot, as he go out of bounds to end out the first period. Choice goes to Westlake as they choose to defer to Pleasant Grove. Parker chooses neutral. And that's a three-point takedown for Josh Fish. Gets around Nash Parker on his, I believe that was his left side. Now brings it 0 to 8. as they go out of bounds with exactly 1 minute remaining. Nash making a good hustle back to the middle. Nash on bottom. Nash makes an attempt to get out, does not succeed. 45 seconds remaining. Nash unable to do anything, tries to get to his feet again, but is denied time after time. With 5 seconds remaining in the second period, as stalling is called again for Westlake. That will end out the second period. Starting the third, Westlake will defers to Pleasant Grove's. Nash chooses neutral again. Fish with the three-point takedown, cuts Parker loose for one. Gets another three-point takedown, 1-11 now. Cuts him loose again, 2-11. Another shot on Fish. That'll be another three-point takedown, as that is also a technical fall. Bringing another 5 points to Westlake, which now bring them to 37. To Pleasant Grove's 6. Next up for the 157-pounders, we have Corbin Contrin for Westlake going against your Viking, Ian Fritz. Ian with an ankle pick, has a single leg, gets a three-point takedown before he cuts Churchin for one. Another shot by Ian. No points awarded, just about gave Fritz the three-point takedown. Now he does. Another three-point takedown for Ian Fritz, now 6-1. Cuts him loose again, now 6-2. In with another shot. Churchin with an ankle, though. In putting him over his shoulders. I believe that'll be stalling called on Pleasant Grove for one escape point, now 6-3. I apologize. No points awarded for that one. Just back to neutral. Ian with a leg. And that's a 3-point takedown to Ian Fritz. Now 9-2. The end of the first period comes to close. Your Viking Ian Fritz in the lead, 9-2 with a 7-point lead. Ian starting the second period on bottom. Ian gets to his feet and gets a one escape point. Shot by Ian gets them both down to their bases. Churchin with a shot and is in for a 3-point takedown. Fritz gets loose for one before escaping. Now 11-5 with Fritz with a 6-point lead. .45 seconds remaining. Churchin with the shot. Pulled back by Fritz, puts him over his shoulders. A lot of argument by the Westlake sideline saying that should be a takedown. That should be counted as near fall. Fritz getting back to his stomach. Just barely keeping it in bounds. No points awarded just yet. Now it's time for the second period. Fritz just barely escapes. Fritz now in the lead, 11-5 going into the third period. And a shot by Ian deflected by Churchin. Churchin gets him onto his back. No points awarded just yet. Churchin on the side. Has an ankle. One minute and 20 seconds remaining. Going back to neutral. Just about 1 minute remaining. Churchin in on a shot. Has both ankles of Ian. Trying to get him over onto his back. Trying to throw him over. Cannot do it. Gets around. He's on him looking for that cross tilt cradle. Does not get it. No points awarded. 30 seconds remaining. Ian just has to hold on for 22 seconds. That is a warning to Westlake. 19 seconds remaining. Ian just has to survive for 15 seconds. Churchin in on a shot as they go out of bounds with 7 seconds remaining. Pleasant Grove student and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Ian has done it. He has survived against Churchin 11-5, a win by major decision to your Viking, Ian Fritz. Up next for the 165-pounders for Westlake, we have Kazan Detolz going against your Viking, Marori Perez. As an already a 3-point takedown by Detolz. Cuts Marori loose for 1. Another shot is in, and another 3-point takedown for Westlake. Cuts him loose for 1 again. Got a single leg on Marori. Gets the trip for another 3-point takedown. Cuts him loose for 1 as they go out of bounds with 1 minute and 19 seconds. 1 minute 18 seconds on the clock. And another 3-point takedown for Detolz. Marori in a bad situation here. Detolz gained a little bit, 4 points in near fall there, 3-16. Close to a technical fall, only 2 points away. Marori behind him with a 2-point reversal for Marori Perez, 5-16. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Marori cuts him loose for 1. A shot in by Detolz. Marori wrapping around. As I believe bashing called. Detolz looking for some blood time, it looks like. Starting back in neutral, 5-17. And that is the end of the first period. As blood time will be called for Detolz. as this is, I believe, Mirari's debut for Varsity, as he did in the tournaments over Christmas break. As I apologize for us not being able to broadcast those, as during Christmas we were having family time. Choice is Westlake's, deferred to Pleasant Grove. Mirari chooses neutral. Shot in by Detols. In for a three-point takedown, and that will be a technical fall to Mirari Perez. Good ability shown there by Mirari. Could not be saved there with the technical fall for Westlake, bringing them 5 more points, now 9-37. Next up for the 175 pounds for Westlake, Calvin Harding, going against your Viking, Bradley Farr. Starting the first period in neutral. A lot of hand fighting to start out. Snap down there by Harding. Not me, I promise. Bradley Farr gets the trip. Still got a single leg. Pulls Harding down. Gets behind him for a three-point takedown. Bradley staying behind him. Harding tries to stand up, rejected by Brad. That is potentially dangerous call for Harding. Harding now starting on bottom with Brad on top. That is time for the first period, as Bradley Farr in the lead 3-0 against Calvin Harding. Starting in neutral. Brad takes a shot attempt, cannot hit it. Brad in a good spot here, three-point takedown. Almost getting him to his back for some near fall. Does not get it, abandons the opportunity. Brad staying on top, not allowing Calvin to move. Less than a minute remaining in the second period. Brad keeping some dominance. 30 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. And that is time for the second period. Your Viking, Bradley Farr, in the lead 6-0 against Calvin Harding. Brad staying on bottom, getting his one escape point. Now 7-0. Brad on a shot. Harding with an ankle. Brad looking for that takedown, just about there, and he gets it. Now 10-0. Sorry, that was a crazy voice crack. No one say anything, please. That didn't happen. Brad getting some near fall. 3 swipes. Now 4. Brad looking for the pin. Cannot get it, but he gets his 4 near fall, which brings him only 1 point away from the technical fall. Now 30 seconds remaining. Can Brad get some near fall? Yes, he does. 3, and that is a pin for Bradley Farr, your Viking winner by fall. Bradley Farr. Which brings 6 points to Pleasant Grove, now 15-37. Next up for the 190 pounds for Westlake, we have Tanner Free going against your Viking, Cruz Vertitel. Some heavy hands to start out with, especially as we see them into these higher weights. Cruz in a good position, hanging out on the outside. Do they go out? Yes, they do, with 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. Both staying on their feet. Lots and lots of heavy hands. Now 45 seconds remaining in the first period. No points awarded just yet. And a shot by Free is rejected by Cruz. Now 15 seconds. .5 seconds remaining. And that is time for the first period. No points awarded, both 0-0. Cruz chooses neutral position. Headgear falls off of Free. I believe Free's headgear broke. Not just came off, it just fell and snapped. Still just lots and lots of heavy hands. Not many shots being taken. I believe only about 3 or 4 the entire match so far. Now 1 minute remaining. Close one there by Cruz. Almost gets around him, but just misses. As that is the end of the second period. Still 0-0. Free will be on bottom. Free almost gets out. And he will. Tanner Free gets loose for one. And I believe that will be a stall warning on Cruz. Now with just about 1 minute remaining, Cruz goes with a shot. No takedown awarded. What a shot by Cruz. And that's a takedown by Tanner Free for 3, now 0-4. Now 30 seconds remaining. Now 15 remaining. Cruz pulls him out of bounds with 10 seconds remaining. Cruz will start on bottom. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time for the third period. Your winner by minor decision, Tanner Free of Westlake. Next up for the 215-pounders, we have Colton Cook for Westlake going against your Viking, Sam Allen. And a shot there by Cook just misses. Another shot by Cook. That one connects for a three-point takedown. Now 6-0 with Cook having 2 takedowns. Sam in a bad spot with 1 minute remaining. Cook trying to get some near fall. Gets 1, 2, 3, 4 swipes. Can he get the pin on Sam Allen? And he does for another 6 points to Westlake. Now 15-46. Now for our last match of the night, the 285 pounders. For Westlake, we have Darren Kofer going against your Viking, Lincoln Willoughby. Lots of heavy hands in these later and heavier matches, such as this, as we saw with Sam Allen as well. Just 0 shots taken so far, with 1 minute remaining in the first period. Now 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Looked like a shot there by Willoughby, does not connect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time for the first period. 0-0, no points awarded so far. Willoughby chooses bottom. Willoughby trying his best to get up. Kofer doing a good job keeping him down. It's getting near fall here. Can he get the pin? He's got 4 near fall locked up. And he gets the pin for the final match of the night. Westlake will end out with the W against Pleasant Grove, now 15-52. A hard match for Pleasant Grove here. High hopes going into it. Pleasant Grove comes out with their second loss against highly ranked teams, the 2 highest ranked teams in the region, in 6A, with Layton being their first match of their entire season, which is just a rough start, with now Westlake being their second big loss, coming out 15-52. Tough loss for Pleasant Grove. Tough loss for us. I'm Boston Harding here with PGSN, and we will see you next time. Thank you.